Okay, so here is a stomach, yes, it's a position maybe like this is a normal for you, yes? So this is esophagus, here is visible. Where we mark like this, esophagus. The next one is a two curvatures. This one is a lesser and greater curvature. Exactly, so the lesser I mark like this, yes, curvature, and this is a greater. And you know, the lesser and the greater curvature is covered by the peritoneum? No, yes, here the peritoneum separate like this because it's a place where open the vessels. So all your artery and vein enters to a curvatures of the stomach. To the structure of stomach is not covered by a peritoneum. The rest, of course, is covered by a peritoneum. It's a organs intraperitoneals. So the next one is a cardiac notch. So where is a cardiac notch? Here is, yes, this one. What do we see here? Where enter the esophagus to the stomach. So cardiac notch is visible here. And fundus of the gaster of stomach. Now you see here, yes. And this one is a body, but the body is not, this is for your list. And here, what do you see? You see? What is this? It's like the mucus, yes, and this is a rouge, yes. So this is like the folds, yes, of the muscles. And here, the body is continued and is a continued from a small intestine. But the place join the stomach and the small intestine has a specific name because here you see is a specific muscle. This one is a muscle, is a pylorus, yes. So where we mark like this is a pylorus, okay? So where we discuss about this specimen, you must know this artery has a specific names. So which artery supply the lesser and the greater curvature? The greater curvature here supply which artery? This is visible. Gastroomentum, yes, but the left or right? What do you think? Both, of course, yes. But the more left, right one here, yes. Here you have the position like the celiac trunk, and the celiac trunk gives off the left gastric artery, yes. So this means has a near to which curvature? The lesser curvature. So all of this artery, what do you see here, is a gastroomentum, but the left artery is visible, yeah? And here is gastroomentum right artery. Exactly, yes? Here. So you must know, during the written test, is a question about the structure supply of the stomach. And the stomach has three parts. Yes, so this is like this one and here. So the first one part, this one, more maybe this is like the 90% of the lesser curvature is supplied by the left gastroomentum artery. Where originate the left gastroomental artery? You remember? This is the order, branch of the celiac trunk? No.
Common hepatic?
No, this is the right one. The common hepatic artery gives off the gastroduodenal artery, yes, and the gastroduodenal artery is visible here, the gastroduodenal artery. So this means it's a common part of the artery of supply of gaster, duodenum, and what is this? What do you think? It's a head of pancreas. Yes, so supply the pancreas. It's like the common part. So this artery gives off the right one. The left one gives off, or the left gastric, but sometimes, usually, splenic artery. Yes, yes. So the splenic artery where goes behind the gaster like this is visible from a lateral border of the fundus. Here gives off the short artery, yes, and the short artery pierced the stomach and supply which one? The fundus. So when is a question, the fundus is a supply from which artery? The splenic artery, yes, it's easy. The lesser curvature from a left gastroomentum, and the 80% of the greater curvature is supplied by a right gastroomental artery. So this means the gastroduodenal artery, yes, or the right gastric artery. And the next question refer to the line. Here you have which line? You know, like this is like the position, yes, of the stomach. So from a stomach or the abdominal wall, you have very important line here, transpyloric line, yes. So probably it's a question which the structures goes through the transpyloric line, and what is a level? You know which?
Costal cartilage.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So this is like the question of the written test, and which structure like the pierced this line. But you must remember, this is a specific name of like the sphincter. Maybe you heard about the pyloric sphincter or the Mayo or not. Mayo is the surname. The sphincter of Mayo. Yes. So here is a position of and the vein Mayo. So this is a position of the one vein. It's a vein named the pyloric, parapyloric veins. So this is veins, only the vein. This here you do not find the arterial structures, parapyloric artery, okay, only vein. So is the vein, this vein not have a accompanying structure like the artery. And here you see the stomach is continued by small intestine. So which structure you see here? Duodenum, exactly. Which structure the duodenum? The first part. This part, the first is named superior or bulb. Yes, so bulbar part, bulb of the duodenum or superior part. And this part is a position referred to the vertebral column of which level? L1. Yes, L1. So it's a question, like the written test of the position referred to the vertebral column from L1. And what's happened now? The superior part of duodenum flexures here and descends. And here is visible descending part of the duodenum, you see? So this is like this position. Here you have the superior part, and I asked you during the written test about the position referred to the peritoneal of these organs, of the duodenum. So the superior aspect, superior part has like the position intraperitoneal, like stomach. But here, this flexure, yes, this means the duodenum changed position. Now all the rest, like the descending, transverse or horizontal part and ascending part of duodenum is a position extraperitoneal, yes? So what we see here, the superior one is circular folds exist? No, it's a smooth part, you see? Smooth. Here you see the circular folds. Now, circling folds. Yes, you have for your list. Yes, the circling folds, circular folds. Exactly. So here, yes, superior part of duodenum, I mark like this. The circling folds, so the circular folds, I mark like this. And one, we have the longitudinal folds. Where did we find this longitudinal folds? Here is, yes, longitudinal folds, where we have the papilla. But here is visible the papilla. I feel here, but it's not visible. So I show you the major duodenal papilla. Is a papilla. Here is a position of this papilla. It's named like the Vater papilla. You heard about this, yes? Name. Vater papilla. So I ask you during the written test, which structure open to a vater papilla? What do you think? So the common bile duct or bile duct, this is the same, yes? Now is a new nomenclature, this two name is correct, yes? Common bile duct or ductus holodocus, yes? These three names is all refer to one structures. And which part? The pancreatic duct, yes? Forms here the ampulla. So here is where you palpated this structure here is an ampulla, the hepato-pancreatic ampulla. Has a specific muscle, sphincter muscles, yes? And this sphincter muscle here secretes open and close and secretes the juice of the pancreatic and biles exactly here from a greater papilla major. This is not the greater, major papilla of duodenum, vaters. And where we have the extra pancreatic duct, this extra pancreatic duct open where? You must remember this. To this papilla here. So it's a minor papilla of duodenum and the major is here, minor is here. This one, this is a fold, you see here? Yes, this one. And it's a Santorini duct. Yes, Santorini papilla, vater Santorini. So you must remember, this is the accessory, okay? It's not extra, but this is the accessory extra duct and the papilla. Okay, so the next one is a what? Longitudinal fold, major, jejunum, and the ileum.